The 2014 season is here, and we are starting it off here at the Budweiser Shootout. The Bud Shootout here for the Daytona race. Boy, it's our first ever event in the 2014 season, and Daniel Day, the guy who is going into the 2013 championship season with a chance to be champion in his rookie year, is going to be on the pole for today's race. Alongside is Nick Mace, who is also one of them guys that has been in the championship hunts in the past seasons. Daniel Day, Nick Mace on the front row. Alongside in the back row there is defending champion Eugene Demax in the 25, alongside the 31 of Dylan Young. Young won the the 2012 Daytona 500, and the 18 car of Eric Burton, who was the 2011 champion, is lining up back there in 5th place in line. This field of cars is a field of 29 cars here at Daytona. All of our past winners and champions of the series that have been in the entry list for the Daytona races are here for the big race of the Bud Shootout. We got ourselves 50 laps here on our hands, and it's going to be one heck of a battle here for the race here of the Daytona race of the Budweiser Shootout. Let's get ourselves down to start the race. $50-lap segment here for the Budweiser Shootout. Daniel Day, Nick Mace is going to lead us down. Daniel Day is Miller Lite 4. We are green for the Budweiser Shootout, and the green is out for the 2014 season. For the completion of lap number 1, Eugene Demax, the defending champion of the 2013 season, has taken the lead over Daniel Day. But behind him there, Eric Burton, another champion, looks to go to the inside. Another champion behind him of Jordan Davis, and behind them, along with Stephen Pollard III, the 2008 runner-up. Yeah, this race is going to be all about just pack racing, either fall into the back, go into the front. And some drivers have been struggling to keep up the pace, actually, in this field. But that should be no problem for most of these guys, as Jordan Davis goes for the lead here early on in the going. We're on lap number 4 of this race. Richard Johnson stuck in the middle here. Johnson has been really close to win some races here at Daytona, but it's never happened. He's only won here once. That was all the way back in 2010. Pichu London. Oh, Stephen Pollard III rubbed up right there on Raymond Fisher. Raymond Fisher rubs back against Pollard there, but they keep it going, and Raymond and Steven keep it straight. But they got to give room to Luke Martin there on the inside there, as Martin on the inside of them comes up to try and battle it here for 3 wide here across the finish line. Pollard and Raymond beating bang right there down the straightaway. Still seeing a little bit of testy, racy right there by them too. 3 wide racing early on in the going here in the Bud Shootout. As we're seeing some testy racing really early on, though, we're just seeing 3 wide racing. Luke Martin, Raymond Fisher, Stephen Pollard III, the guys have been running 3 by 3 up front, leading this pack all this entire race. As you see, Martin gets the run off the turn, but down the straightaway, you see Pollard gets the better drive off on the outside, and he gets the advantage into the 3. But you can see Raymond and Martin charge back, but whoa, Charles Sanford in the 9. Peaks low on Luke Martin, and we're having some close racing there. Martin and Raymond almost right each other there. I guess Sony Cup Series officials are going to be looking over at these guys, especially like Raymond Fisher in the middle. Keeps beating and banging off these guys on his left and right side. Raymond, the rookie from last year, in that 41 car, holding in strong though. Luke Martin right there in the 24, who's been runner-up for championships 4 times. In the SCS, he leads in the 24. Still early on in the going, but we have some hard racing out of everyone in this pack. Here's one guy to keep a lookout on, Michael White in the 43. Michael White has kind of been out of the SCS for a while now. It's been quite some time since we've seen the 43 of Michael White. Last time we seen Michael White together with the 43, that was all the way back in 2009, and as we know for that season, Michael White went out and got himself 3rd place in the standings there. But we all know that season was the Budweiser racing season. So Michael White back in the 43 car. But behind him, Charles Jackson in the 1 car who won the 2006 championship. Actually the 2006 Daytona 500. He lines up right in behind Michael White. It's just everyone's 3x3 right here. It's very nice to see these guys making it clean racing and not getting it too out there so far. But everyone's still keeping their own so far here on lap 11 of 50 in the Budweiser shootout right now. Close call by the leaders here. Luke Martin, Raymond Fisher again beating and banging off each other there. Whoa, Raymond Fisher and Stephen Pollard the third made contact there. Pollard was able to keep it straight. Martin was too in the 24. I knew there was going to be trouble right there with them guys. I'm sure the SCS officials are going to be giving them 3 right there a little bit of a heads up right there for running it wide up front there. But the front 6 break away from the pack as Stephen Pollard the third in the back there had to check up. Pollard the third in the 01 car. One of them guys running part-time for the season. But that's going to spread some things out for the up front here, and that's going to keep everyone straight so far. Run around here in the back. It looks like we got a straggler in the back. That's Jacob Hart in the 19. Kind of struggling there to keep up with the pack. As you see, he's got the draft now. He's kind of slingshot back up to the pack. But these guys and their cars, a lot of guys have struggled to kind of keep up the speed enough to hold on to the pack. As Hart there, we saw almost lost the draft there in the 19 Dodge Charger. But he's able to keep it up there in the draft. So Daytona, not going to be a big factor in the slow cars' favor. The slow cars may have a chance at actually getting a good finish here, especially for like the Daytona 500. Super Speedway Racing always predicts in the unpredictable kind of racing. But back up front here, Raymond Fisher, Luke Martin still being the front 2 guys up here for the lead. But Charles Sanford in the 9 car, continuing to be one of them cars to try and threat for the lead, but cannot get down there enough to try and pass and take the lead here. But he's getting help from the 43 of Michael White here, so maybe they can make a run at it here for the lead if they can get underneath the 24. But they're racing very hard back there in the rear of the field as well. Still keeping it very good, clean racing. Oh boy, by some close racing art here. Later on, they're going to the race here. Michael White, James Fox, Noah Hart, Joshua Michaels peeking back there. On the inside groove, they was really close together. But they was able to keep it straight. A lot of these guys have been packing up here. Michael White in the 43. We don't really expect much out of him in that 43 car. James Fox in the 5 car. We haven't seen him win a race since 2008. It's been a while since Fox has been up here battling for the wins. But, Raymond Fisher ran a little wide right there in that 41 Dodge. Noah Hart coming up on the back bumper of the 5 car is going to actually help Fox instead of taking the lead here. Hart in the 47 for Fuel Brothers Racing. We know Hart not went to victory lane since 2005. But yeah, so far the inside's actually getting the better line here later on in the race here. As you can see, Joshua Michaels, Dom Capps, Jacob Hart, who was straggling in the back earlier, has been able to find a way to get around some of these guys here. Luke Martin and Charles Sanford falling back a little bit there. And James Fox in the 5. Looks like he's coming to lead lap 23 of 50. Ever since his struggles when he hit the wall there off turns number 4 earlier with Raymond Fisher and Luke Martin when they banged off each other there, Stephen Pollard III has kind of struggled to get back to the front. It's kind of been hanging on the back right around here. I wouldn't say that's a bad idea, because running the back could be a good idea here, especially for Daytona. But I don't know if he's struggling or if he's just not had the preferred line or whatever. But Pollard in the 01 car was looking really strong in the beginning, has been forced way back here in the rear of the field. And Pollard in the 01 car is kind of straggling in the back right here with these other guys. See if he can't get a run later on in the going here. This is the kind of racing you try and avoid here at Daytona, especially when you throw it 4 wide, as you saw Eric Burton and Jordan Davis do on the 25 car there. What is Charles Jackson doing on Jackson Williams? I don't even know. Kind of some weird racing going on here at Daytona. There's a lot of motion from the officials giving the drivers and the crews the alert of trying to keep these guys' patience in line, trying to keep these guys from wrecking each other. But yeah, they've been able to keep it 3 wide for the most part of this entire race, and they've been able to do pretty good of keeping it out of trouble. But Jacob Hart, who was struggling to keep up speed earlier in the race, looks like is going underneath car owner James Sorofox to take the lead. Sorofox has had the lead for quite some time, for 6 or 7 laps now, and now is going to fall to the rear as he gets kicked up high, but Jacob Hart gets kicked up high as well. And the 17 of Alex Allen in the 17 car comes the inside. He's going to try and peek for the lead, and he's got help from William Duncan and Nick Mace. Seth Cole riding behind them. And the outside looks like he may get a run here with James Sorofox as well. And again, we see that testy 4-wide racing that we try and avoid here at Daytona. Nick Mace and Alex Allen doing that kind of racing here. See if they can keep it straight. I know that the officials have motioned in the drivers' meeting to try and keep these guys from doing just this, because the racing here and the wrecks are not quite fun that these officials want to have to deal with. And Mace and Allen beating bang into turns number 1. Mace and Allen are holding on to it. What a job. Mace slicks up the middle and will take that spot from Alex. What a drive by Nick Mace there. It shows the aggression there that he always has in the series. 48 takes the spot there, but it slides right up in front of William Duncan. Seth Cole, the leader here. But Daniel Day tries to get low of Eric Burton, but can't get down there. Burton in the 18 trying to get underneath the corner panel there. Seth Cole leads the Budweiser shootout. If I must tell you something, Jordan Davis in the 8 car has really impressed me in that 8 Budweiser Chevrolet. He took the lead on lap 28 from James Sorofox, and ever since then, Jordan Davis has been the leader, and he's been on the outside, the middle, and the inside ever since he took the lead, and has been able to hang on to it and keep the leaders behind him and be able to stay in the lead. And he's actually got a big lead on these guys now over Jeffrey Finguy, Eric Burton, Charles Jackson, and Brandon McGuirt. There's Dylan Young behind him there as well. But Davis, the 2009 champion, is kind of went on hiatus from the series until 2013. Came back, and now he's here and showing his strength. He's always drove for the 8 car every time he's been in the series. So Davis, one of them guys to look out for 2014, I would suppose. Eric Burton as well. Here comes Charles Jackson and Eugene Demax, along with the guy we saw racing hard for the lead earlier in the race. There's Charles Sanford in the 9 right behind Eugene Demax there. Jeffrey Finguy returning after a little bit of a long time no seen from the 64 driver of Jeffrey. Right behind him there, coming up on the inside. Gonna try and get up here to try and battle and take the lead here to the inside. Will he have the nose and the advantage to peek ahead of Jordan? Jordan's got the run on the high side. Can he hold off to lead this lap? I think he will. At the line, give it to Davis. Davis leads another one. Charles Jackson right behind him there, trying to get that 1 car up to push the 64, or either get the run slingshot around the 64 Toyota. And I think Jeffrey's now finally gonna be able to clear him this time. Not down this straightaway, but probably through 3 and 4 he's gonna clear him. We're gonna see. And I think I just saw some guys pit back there. They're pitting. Guys are pitting. We got Sean Galligan, Jacob Hart, Joshua Michaels, Raymond Fisher, Seth Cole, Stephen Paulette III, Noah Hart, and Charles Sanford all bring it in, but looks like Jackson Williams and Michael White either missed it or got held up. Alex Allen, Richard Johnson, Luke Martin, Ashley Mace, James Sorofox, Daniel Day, Michael Walton, and looks like William Duncan all either got held up or either missed the pit road, as looks like it's going to be Charles Sanford and Noah Hart leading them out of the pits. Will these guys have to pit? As Jordan Davis has led every lap since lap 28 Will he make the notion to pit road? No, he does not. But we are having more cars pit this time by, and it is the 64 of Jeffrey Finguy, Eugene Demax, Nick Mace, the 15 car Dom Caps, William Duncan, Michael Walton, Ashley Mace, and more pit. This is going to be quite interesting. Who is going to take the strategy for gas only or for some tires? Looks like we're having some guys come down in for probably just nothing for splash of fuel, and that's all. Yeah, that's it. And they're out and away. See here, more guys right here. There's Charles Sanford. Will he have to pit? I'm sure he will. But is he pitting this time? No, he's not. Is anyone else pitting? No. No one else is pitting. No one else is pitting. Actually, here we are. We've got some guys. As some TJ Curtis, Dylan Young, Eric Burton, Brandon McGuirk, Daniel Day, Luke Martin, and Trek Togger, along with Michael White. They all pit. But you still got Jordan Davis, who's staying out on the racetrack. And you got Charles Jackson, James Silverfox, Jackson Williams still on the racetrack. And Daniel Day, the pole sitter, he pits there. Let's see what they all do here. Looks like it's just a splash of fuel and go. It looks like a struggle right there by the 2 car of Daniel Day. Day had a longer pit stop than he would need right there in that 2 car. He's going to lose a lot of ground. Daniel Day, not what he needed, but the 64 right there of Jeffrey Finguy got the best stop out of everyone. But here comes the 8 car of Jordan Davis, Charles Jackson, and James Silverfox, along with Jackson Williams. They all pit. But where's that 64 at? There he is, right there. But he's got no friends with him. Charles Sanford, along with the 25, the 15, right in behind him there. Some guys struggling to get up to speed. Burton and Young trying to get up to speed together. Curtis getting up to speed by himself. It looks like Jordan Davis got the better stop out of all of them. His teammate Charles Jackson pulls out behind him. They are good to go. Sora Fox as well. Williams had a rather slow stop, but here comes Curtis. He leads the pack here. But Burton's got a huge run of momentum. A lot of guys have bigger runs than anyone else. Burton in the 18, the 2012 champion, or the 2011 champion. It's the inside there. It looks like when it rounds about, everything's going to be in Burton's way. This is it, with 5 laps to go here at the stripe. The 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet of Eric Burton leads the Budweiser shootout, but the pack is forming up once again. And everyone here has a shot all the way back to Stephen Pollard III in 21st has a shot to win. The guy that was battling earlier in the race, Charles Sanford, was battling up front so hard for so long to try and pass some guys. Almost went 4 wide many a times earlier in the race, trying to pass them guys now. He goes underneath Burton. He's got help from Noah Hart and Brandon McGuirk. 2 friends there, working together on the bottom. Can Sanford lead the first lap of the race for himself? Sanford leads his first lap ever in the Bud Shootout here. But Burton's not going to give up without a challenge at the outside of Charles Sanford, but with not much help from Demax there. Demax trying to get him the assist up high, but nothing there. Noah Hart, the better assist on the bottom, pushes Sanford by. And boy, you gotta know that these guys are gonna go all out here. Noah Hart in the 47. Brandon McGuirk got shoved in the middle. Here comes Joshua Michaels now. Michaels with an aggressive move, but a more aggressive move by Hart in the 19. Boy, here comes Michael Walton, who's been in a very long absence from the series. It's been ever since season 2007. So, it's been a long absence for Walton there. Sanford takes the lead. Remember, when someone takes the lead in the race, it usually transfers for somebody to go on and lead a lot more laps after they take the lead. Silver Fox took the lead on lap 20, went on to lead 9 more laps until he finally lost the lead. Jordan Davis went on from lap 28 to the pit stops, actually, to lose the lead. Can Sanford hold on to win the Budweiser shootout? But they're 3 wide. Michaels in the 16, the rookie of the bunch, trying to throw an aggressive move there on the inside. Has little to no help there. 3 wide for second. Boy, Evernham Motorsports is a nostalgic feeling for Charles Sanford. Sanford, the lead driver over there, as Sanford's first win in the series came back in 2005 as Injoltis was his rookie season. And he won in the 19 car, which was Evernham back then. Here comes the 19 as well, but it is Jacob Hart there. Both the Hart brothers right there beat and bang on each other. But he's got help from teammate Seth Cole right there in the 10. Right there, Joshua Michaels trying to side draft off Burton there. Here comes Jacob Hart, 3 wide for second place. We're coming around to the white flag of this race. Sanford of the 9 car trying to hold off and win the Budweiser shootout. Joshua Michaels, the rookie, trying to get up there as he can, but there's not much help back there. Everyone's jockeying for position. Sanford all by him's lonesome up there blocking both grooves. You got 1 car, 2 car, 3x3x3. Boy, what it is for Evernham. You have the 9 car right there, and back there for 4th and 5th. You got the other 2 Evernham cars coming down the back straightaway for the final time. Can Sanford hold off the champion of Eric Burton and the rookie of Joshua Michaels? Michaels swings it down low, but not enough for the rookie or the champion. Here comes off turns number 4. Charles Sanford, nostalgic feeling, is going to win for Evernham in the first 2014 event. He wins the Budweiser shootout of the 2014 Sony Cup Series and brings it home. What a job by Charles Sanford. Great effort by the Evernham boys here today, as all the Evernham cars got a top 5 finish. You got Evernham right there in first with Charles Sanford, 4th for Seth Cole, and 5th for Jacob Hart. What a job by Evernham. Great effort. Charles Sanford was really aggressive early on in the going. We saw that, and was the lead cause to have some other guys fall back there in the rear of the field. As you see right there in 18th position, that Stephen Puller III finished really low. But Eric Burton, defending champion, did a really good job. He got 2nd place on the board there. And Joshua Michaels ends up getting a 3rd place finish out of here for his first ever event. And James Sorfox, a really promising event right here, gets a 6th place. Noah Hart also gets 7th. Ashley Mace gets 8th. And Michael Walton and Eugene Demax, defending champion, rounds out the top 10. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Click the link down in the description to join us on the website and talk about what happened in the race on the website, in the forums. This has been Fuel the Bandicoot, and this has been the Sony Cup Series Productions. I am signing out.